Here we go. All right, we're moving on to chapter 2. This is 2.2, absolute value inequalities. We've already done the equal sign, which are pretty easy. So we're going to go straight to the inequalities. The first thing is some vocabulary. We need to know and. Means intersection. You need to know that. And then or. Means all points. Copy that down. This will make more sense in just a minute when I explain it. But you need this in your notes so when you come back to look at it, it'll help you study. Also, I need you to put this is a mnemonic device to help you remember what word goes in the middle. If it is a greater than symbol, we're going to intentionally say it and spell it wrong and say greater. If it is a less than symbol, same thing, we're going to add a D onto the end and intentionally say it wrong and say less than. Okay? This will make sense. This helps you remember what word goes in the middle. We did those ones with equal sign. There was no word in the middle. We didn't have to change anything other than the symbol of the number. You know, whatever number was on the end. Now, when we do inequalities, we've got to add a word in the middle and change the symbol. We'll get there, Clay. Just write this down. Just a little vocabulary. Greater and less than. All right, let's look at an example. Absolute value of 2x minus 1 is greater than 5. Okay, first example. Notice that we're now talking about an inequality. We have a greater than symbol. We don't have an equal sign. However, this first step is going to be the same as if it was an equal sign. We're going to break it up into two scenarios. Okay? When I walk around and look at your paper, I want to see that arrow like this, showing me that you broke it up into two scenarios. Over here, I got 2x minus 1 is greater than 5. Everything's the same. I drop the absolute value bars and write it down exactly the same. 2x minus 1 is greater than positive 5. On the other side, I'm going to say 2x minus 1, but I'm going to do what with the symbol? I'm going to change the symbol into less than, and then what about the 5? It's going to be negative 5. So the inequality changes and the sign of the number changes. Two things change over here. If you forget one of them, you get it wrong. You've got to remember to change both of them. Change the inequality and change the sign of the number. Okay? Now, what word goes in the middle? We haven't written it down yet. What word goes in the middle? Or. Why? Started off with a greater than symbol. Right? So our mnemonic device tells us that or goes right here. In the back of our mind, we know the or means all the points. We're not going to exclude anything. Okay? We're not going to eliminate anything. All right? Now what do you have to do? Somebody take a guess.
You add
all right, we got to solve, right? We got to get x by itself. Right? So over here, we're going to add 1. Add 1. 2x is greater than 6. Divide by 2 on both sides. X is greater than 3. And just solve that side. Right? What do I have to do now on the other side? Solve the other side. Add 1. Add 1. 2x is less than negative 4. Divide by 2 on both sides. X is less than negative 2. So I solved over here, and I solved over here, hopefully correctly on both sides, paying attention to detail. Okay, not getting ahead of yourself, trying to do each step, step by step. What word is in the middle? Or. Or is still in the middle. Nothing has changed. Because it's or in the middle, and or means all points, you're done. This is your answer. Now, we haven't graphed anything. We'll get to graphing in a little bit. But the algebraic answer is right there. X is greater than 3 or X is less than -2. And the only way, you either understand the and the or you don't. The only way that I have to help you understand it is to kind of put it in a sentence. Okay? Think of it like this. We went to the movies and we ate popcorn. Does that mean you went to the movies and you didn't have popcorn? Or you only had popcorn and you didn't go to the movies? No. If we went to the movies and we had popcorn, means both things have to be true. Right? They both have to be true. They're interdependent upon one another.
Is that your phone thing?
Walker.
Do I really have to go right now?
I don't know. That voice. It says okay. Thank you very much. Have a good rest of the day. You missed a call. I think we're okay. All right. Any questions? I forgot where I was. Okay.
That doesn't mean
Something
that don't
about-
have to be equal.
The sun. Hold on. The sun is shining, or it's going to rain. Right? The sun might shine, or it might rain, or they both might have. Right? Is it ever rain when the sun is shining?
Yes.
Sometimes it does. Right? So or means that this could be true, or this could be true. So we leave or in our answers. Somewhere on your paper, right here, I would write in the margins, at the bottom of the page, somewhere I would write, you're never going to have and in your algebraic answer, ever. So when you're writing your answer on the test Friday, you would never put and in your final answer. It's just not going to happen. Or is okay. I just showed you that or is okay. Okay, I want to do an example with and in just a second, but I'll give you a chance to write that down. Any questions so far? Any questions?
You said algebraic answer.
Algebraic. I think I spelled it right. I spelled it right. Algebraic.
But you'll have or in your final answer?
Correct. Or is okay. And not okay. Or, this is your answer. And I'm telling you, or is okay. All right, so let's do another example. All right, let's see. Absolute value of 2x minus 3 is less than or equal to positive 5. First step is to do what? Write them both out. Break it up. Okay? 2x minus 3 is less than or equal to 5. What goes over here? 2x minus 3 is
Greater than or equal to -5.
greater than or equal to -5. The equal to part, the greater than, equal to, or less than or equal to, it changes nothing. You just put the bar underneath the symbol every place that it is.
You put greater than what's less than for the
You're supposed to. Right? Look here. If it's less than to begin with, over here on this side it's less than. But every single time on this side you have to change it. You have to change it. Okay? Good question. All right, so we solve over here and we solve over here. One thing I forgot. What word goes in the middle?
And.
Why is it and?
Because
If it's a less than symbol, then what word goes in the middle? And. Less than. So we put and in the middle. Okay, solve and solve. Add 3 to both sides here. 2x is less than or equal to 8. Divide by 2 on both sides. X is less than or equal to positive 4. Same thing over here. Add 3 to both sides. 2x is greater than or equal to -2. X is greater than or equal to -1. And is still in the middle of these two things. We are not done. We cannot stop. If it was or, we could stop and we'd be done.
I don't get how you put the and there.
Stuck and in there. So